So today I'm finally getting started on my Pause, Reflect, Create project. A new project made possible thanks to emergency funding from Arts Council England. In summer 2020 we were granted emergency funding from Arts Council England, funding our latest project, Pause, Reflect, Create. I'm reading this from the Hotwalls website, so if you find your way there you can have a look through all the work that's been done so far. Thanks to this investment, we are commissioning the studio artist to make an artwork in response to COVID-19. This provides work opportunities for the artist during these difficult times and documents the artistic response to the pandemic for future generations. We will share the artist making process via our social media platforms and look forward to wrapping up with an exhibition in the Round Tower. Following this, the artworks will join the COVID collection at Portsmouth City Museum and Art Gallery. So for my contribution, I'm going to be using my paper marbling work to create something that reflects, do you remember when, I guess it sort of started in April, May, people started sharing photos of how clear the water was looking as they were walking around the Hotwalls and other parts of the seafront. And I was acknowledging at the time how grateful I was to have this studio and to be able to be down here and sort of take advantage of the nice weather. We had an incredible run, didn't we? I think it started in March and just kept going and going. So yeah, I'm going to be using my paper marbling techniques to create something which is reminiscent of the way the water and the way that you could look through the water to see the stones and you know, the bits that are kind of broken off by the edge of the little pier out there. So a bit like this. So I'm looking to sort of see how it transitions. So I'm not going to be able to do anything which looks exactly like that, but hopefully something which gives you the impression of. So I've got 3 different tones of iridescent jade, I didn't quite go for turquoise because the sea at that time wasn't really turquoise, it was an iridescent green. So I'm doing the greens this end, the sandy stony colours this end, and I'm going to do the gill gear and a wave effect. So I've got 2 tones of this kind of golden brown, and I've also got some turpentine mixed into this, which is going to give us the stone effect. So you've got the darker mid-tone and light tone, so as you're coming into the shore. and then onto the beach. Now I'm going to put some stones on the beach. You won't really be able to see this properly until it's dry, and then once I get it in the computer and I can adjust the tones and colours so that it prints properly. But at least you can see the beginning of the process. Okay, so that's our pebbles on the beach. And now I'm going to do the wave. The ripple. So this is always easier if your paper is smaller than your tray. So this is A3 paper. I'm not going to ripple all the way because I don't want any ripples, particularly on the sand. It's okay at the very beginning because you have the water lapping on the beach. Okay, with Turkish Ebru, because of the way we prepare the pigments with oxgall over months and months, our paint binds to the paper really well, so we can actually draw it over the edge of the tray, leaving the liquid behind. Okay, not a bad start. So hopefully you can see the ripples on the green and the pebbles on the beach. So I'm going to put this over here to dry. I'm going to do a few more of these and then choose the best. Okay, so next step of the process, having spent 2 days marbling sheets, so I did 30 and then I over marbled 30 again, so that's basically 60 sheets. I'm now going to scan them all into the computer so that I can then get a proper look at them in there, and then they will be adjusted in Photoshop. So once I get them in, I can see how the colour is. And I'm also homeschooling, apparently. How are you enjoying homeschooling, Momo?
Good.
Why is it so good?
Because we get to eat some yummy food.
Yeah, it's all about the eating for you, isn't it?
Yeah. I just want some grapes now. Those grapes have been washed. There's grapes in the bowl.
So I can mess around with the contrast and start playing around with the colour in here to get it to match as best I can the kind of thing we were looking for. So it's not going to look exactly like this, but that's the inspiration behind it. So I better get scanning because, oh my god, I've got a lot of scanning to do. So having done all the marbling and scanned it into the computer and done all the design work and got the files rendered so that they'll print, it's arrived. So you'll see in the back of it, so you'll see the front in a minute. I've designed a magnetic system to hold up from the corners. I was going to get it framed, but I wanted it to sort of billow and ripple. So I marbled some of these scallop shells, and then I've got some really strong magnets, tied some invisible string on, and this will go up on the grid over there and we'll see how it looks. So some jiggery pokery, it's up. So I've got these powerful magnets on the back of the shells, holding it in position. I put one on each corner, but I've had to put something in the middle as well to sort of pull up the drop a bit. The true colour's not coming out on the video, but hopefully you're getting a decent impression of it. It's going to be displayed in the round tower as part of our exhibition, and then it will go on permanent display at Portsmouth City Museum. I'm not sure exactly when that's going to be from. That'll probably be announced after the Hotwalls exhibition. Hope you like it.